Ancient city is calling. Oh, arise, sons and daughters of the land. The king of the city is marching. Stand up high to the pride of the land. The founding fathers have labored, and our time to serve is now. The glory of the new Edo nation will forever be our pride. Beautiful Edo, glorious.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Uh, I hope you all have a nice sleep last night. Yeah, I had a nice sleep as well. uh, just a quick one today. Uh, Due to the situation we find ourselves as a nation, as the Benin nation, we know what is going on since 3 days ago in our homeland, the Benin Empire. The issue is still the same, land grabbing, which is has turned to epidemic in our own state. We all saw some of the videos that is trending on social media. Uh, we have also saw so many before then. What our people are doing at home, especially our youth. Some of our Enugi who are supposed to be the custodian of the land given to them to take care of, and some of the Odionguires who allow them themselves to be used by some of the greedy youth we are having in the state. And the governor of Edo State is colliding with these people to make sure nothing functions in Edo State, that there's no peace in Edo State, that there is no cooperation in Edo State, that Edo State is divided, and if Edo State is divided one way or the other, he will not have any opposition, nobody will criticize him, nobody will have time to talk to him. But it won't for sure. And let me just put this very closer to people. I'm a hardcore supporter of the Oba of Benin and the Benin tradition. Come what may, we will stand with the Omonoba of Benin. The Beninese always says, Agwoba dolebuji, adolebu na jeji, otisede na hiakbarore. What this means, you help the Oba of Benin to maintain the land, to maintain peace in your community before you leave the community. This is where some of our youth and elders who are supposed to be with us in educating our people, to bring them. Sorry, just a moment, please. I need to reply to a question. That is just a moment. Okay, now I believe I can go on. So yes, the videos that is trending on the social media are showing some Benin chiefs destroying some buildings that was built in Oba's land, and illegal shrine that was being destroyed also by some Benin palace chiefs. Some people are calling this abomination, but I see this very, very different, because every human being reserve the right to protect his own property, to protect himself, as at the same time defend himself from all these land grabbers. In so many occasions, as the press briefing of last week from the palace, these land are being sold to different people. Only one plot of land is sold to 10 people, which will now be fighting themselves in court, using all sorts of means to be defending themselves. Why some of these unscrupulous youth will be watching, doing all sorts of things, terrorizing the owners of this land? When I was growing up, a youth has nothing to say in any community. The elders of the youth of the community has the voice. The idiom, as I quote yesterday, the idiom start with the enogi, the ohen, the odionwere, edionene, follow by the other idioms, is seniority. And I'm still calling on the palace on this issue to revive this culture, because what gave room to all this nuisance is the new culture we are adopting, that some of the people who has no heart, who believe in selling other people's property, will now be promoted to youth leader or Kageli in the community. This is why we are having all this mess. Normally, according to the Edo Benin tradition, Okagele is the eldest person to the next idiom. His duty is as a messenger. But today we have all sorts of names. We have youth leaders, we have pointers, we have all this nuisance that has nothing to do with us. The Benin people need to take their stance again. Defend our culture, defend our tradition. Most of these Odionwere who call themselves Odionwere, you have been given the assignment for the development of your community, not the destruction of your community. Likewise, the Okagele, the Ohen, the Enogis, and all other Benin traditional rulers, it is your duty to stand for the welfare of our people, to make sure everybody is satisfied, not just selling lands, because that is the only business that is being done by the youth today. They call them estate developers, they call them land developers, but all are still the same. But I don't want to put everybody into the same shoes. Some of the estate developers are very genuine in what they are doing, while some of them are scrupulous, joining hand with all these land grabbers to be doing what they are doing. Now, my main purpose of coming out today is just to let these people know that their days are numbers. The destruction of the properties that was built in Oba's land was just the beginning. The governor can cry hell if you want to cry hell. He can spit fire if you want to spit fire. It won't help anybody. It won't help anything. We are going to be retaking our land back. We are going to be raising our flag in the street of Benin. Your time is off. We are coming after you people. Before the birth of Nigeria, the Benin nation have been existing, well governed, without any trouble, without criminality, without all this unscrupulous decision. Now, the governor is cooperating with these people, all these land grabbers. But he will come to the social media to say, I am fighting this, I'm fighting that. He's fighting nothing. Fighting nothing. It has nothing to do. Look, just look at the whole situation. We have been having the Fulani herdsmen in our forest since almost 15 years now. Many people lost their lives through this. We have been having armed robberies. We have been having this issue with the land grabbers. We need to ask the governor, what type of decision did you take? What type of fight did you brought to these people to make sure all this nonsense, all this nuisance stop? But you did nothing. Even the cattle rearing decision take you years to sign because you have something gaining from it. Because these people who are sponsoring you have enough to gain from it. I think the Benin youth should trust to stand up against this governor. Anybody who doesn't respect our tradition or our culture doesn't deserve this seat, need to be removed from this seat. You decorated yourself as now opposition to the palace, opposition to the Benin people. I don't think there's a need having you as a governor of Edo State. I think the people should revolt against you because this is the only way we have to solve this problem. You brought in foreigners into our land, which I'm not against if they are abiding to the tradition and laws, customs and of this state. But that is not the case. You brought in these people and now they are insulting our own Omonoba through you. We will not tolerate that with you. We are going to descend on you in one way or the other. It's not a threat, but it's a promise. Because I go basin yedo or babetiebo inika or guina. And those of you that is supporting him, all these criminals that is behind you, they will smell their shit one day. They will smell their shit because I have seen so many of you coming on social media with all this damaged brain attitude. Saying the Oba should have applied law or should have respected the law before he started destroying the properties. Now, let me just put a little brief on that. if you build any illegal something in my own property, my own land, let it be known to you that at the same time, then that property belongs to me. Because you did it knowingly that this land didn't belong to you, but you built something on it. To say the Benin tradition forbid to take down any house with a roof, that is nonsense. At the same time, the Benin tradition forbid anybody to take over another person's land or to build anything in another person's land without a consultation with that person who owns the land. And this is what happened. The Oba of Benin has every right to protect his land, to protect his property, to protect the Benins from all these land grabbers. It is his own duty to do that. And we, the youth of today, should have supported the Omonoba of Benin in all forms to bring peace to the Benin nation. We need to start raising the Benin flag in every building in Benin City to show a sign of support to the palace in what is going on today. Sing the Benin national anthem to let them know we are still existing, that we will not go into extinct, that we are just rising again. We are rising and we are coming up to take back our land, to take back our institution, to give the British back their institution, which the Obaseki, as a governor of Edo State, belongs to. We need to do this for our own survival, to build a nation that will occupy all the Benins, that will give them peace of mind. We need to build a community that will also occupy our children that were sold to slave by the British. It's not just everything about us. Let us think about our children. Let us think about other people who are less privileged. Because I'm a no fure or saloboyaye edu. Benin is the biggest tree in the forest that gave shade to other trees so that they can grow. There was a video a few days ago that was posted by some of our adult sons where the late Alafin of Oyo was talking about the Benin Empire. It made me very, very proud to be a Benin. But all these are past glory. We need to regain our glories back. We need to bring back our empire. Where our tradition is number one, our culture is number one. Where we will not be promoting the culture that is being imposed on us by the British, where the governor is a marionette. And I am still confused that the governor is not doing all what he's doing alone. He has the support of the British secret agent that is working for him. Because the artifacts, our artifacts, that is in Britain, is giving Britain a huge amount. It contributes to their own budget every year, billions of dollars or billions of pounds. Now, if these artifacts are being returned, the British will lose billions of pounds. Now they have to do everything to discredit our Oba, to discredit the Benin tradition, just as before, as the forefather of Obaseki was used. They are also now using the governor against the Benin people. We need to resist all this. We need to resist all this. We need to resist all this. And let us stand with our Oba, no matter the decision he takes. Oba GHATOR is we need to do that. Respect our tradition. But some of us who believe we are so civilized, now taking over other people's culture, other people's tradition, to be discrediting our own culture. This is what the British want. They want you to lose your identity. Once you lose your identity, you are nobody. You can be controlled, taken over. No, this is just this is just something I cannot understand. Our children that was sold to slavery, they are fighting hard to come back home, while they are fighting hard to have their African identity, to have their Benin identity, to have their Benin culture, tradition. But we, who owns it, we are just kicking it with our foot and saying, we don't need it. Once you go out of your house, you will know how important your tradition is and your culture. Why is it so important to have it? Because once you come to Europe, the first thing they will want you to do, they will say integration. They want to integrate you. What is integration? Whether you like it or not, you'll be forced to merge. Change your thinking, change everything. They will want you to know that all you know before is nothing. Now this is a new era for you. Most of us are being confronted with all this today here. And we are having a lot of problems adjusting to this situation. It's not because we are bad people or something like that, but I believe on my own culture, my own tradition. This is what makes me. I believe in my own religion. This is what makes me, not what people want me to be. We omane dieni fiae obamagbe evogigbe agoba dole voji otisede no yakpawori abi delevu na jeji otisede no yakpawori. Those people that are behind all these activities that is going on, that's the governor, order the arrest of Benin chiefs, that supervise the demolition of all those property. It's an abomination against our land. We have to send this message to Governor Obaseki that he is against the people of Benin. He is against our tradition. He is against our culture. And as such, we don't want to see him in our land again. We have to send him out with the commissioner of police who supervised the arrest. We have to tell them this is our land, it's not their land. And we will not surrender to anybody or to any person who doesn't respect our tradition who doesn't respect our land, who doesn't respect our people. Many people may not agree, but who is a governor? Governor is a messenger. It's a messenger who is supposed to be representing you. You know, during the election or the campaign of Obaseki, I came out boldly to tell the people, look, this person, we are going to regret it. I had a lot of insults, a lot of abusive words were sent to me by the Edo people. Even in some group I was in WhatsApp, I said something about Obaseki, people come after me. Because we know this is going to happen. And it's happening now. I am not putting blame on those people who voted Obaseki. But we made the same mistake day in and day out. It's likewise what is happening now. 2 million march for this, 2 million march for that. We don't use our brain. Let us start using our brain because this is very, very important. If the Edo people had used their brain during the campaign, we should have voted the third party to be a governor. Not even the second party, but a third party. But we believe on names. We believe on popularity. That's how we vote. We believe on how much that is being spent, how much bag of rice, onions. The sign was already there when people were killing themselves, courtesan rise in Edo State, that period. When our Monoba called Obaseki and ISEE Yamu for settlement to talk to them, we should have learned that period, but we didn't learn. We all were shouting it. We all were shouting in social media 4x4, 4+4, talk back. Now it's here. So also use this means to make sure we correct our wrongdoing, correct what we did wrong. Let us learn from our mistakes that such people shouldn't have a space in our community, not even to talk of governing us. Obaseki needs to be removed as a governor of Edo State because you are working against the people. There's no development you bring to Edo State that other people cannot bring to Edo State. Even there are other people who are more better than you, who can work more better and faster to bring peace and security to our community. So I would like to stop for now because my time is already out, because I need to have a lot of assignments today to do. If you have a message, if you have anything in support of the Oba of Benin, you can send it out in Facebook. Many of our brothers and sisters have changed their profile picture to the Oba of Benin. I did that also yesterday. All my accounts has now the photographs of the Oba of Benin in support of the Oba of Benin. You can write something in support of the Oba of Benin. There are so many things you can do in support of Oba of Benin and the Benin Traditional Council, the Benin culture. Because this alien culture that is being brought to us is not our culture. We need to remove it from our house. We need to remove all these people from our house. Obaseki needs to leave the governorship, to leave the governor seat. It's not his property. Before, I used to say, okay, because our people voted him into this office, let me be quiet. Let me respect the will of our people. But now it is time to stand up against him. We all should stand up against this person, because this person means no good to us, means no good to anybody from that state. Our people are being killed every day. He doesn't even find a single word to condemn any killing that is being done. Obaseki has time to spend in Ondo State in the election, spend almost a week or even longer. He didn't find time to visit our people who were victims of Fulani herdsmen, or courtesan or others. So it should appear to you people that Obaseki is less concerned in what is happening in our state. So let us take him down, because he's also trying to take our culture, our tradition down. It's against all what we believe on. He has turned himself to Ogenba, Ogendo, Ogenbo. And this is how we should also decorate him. We should decorate him in that manner and in that form. He should be sent to where he came from. He shouldn't have his feet on the territory of the Benin Empire. He should be sent out of this territory of the Benin Empire. The commissioner of police who is supporting him, anybody, we need to do the same thing with these people, because these are bastards. Sorry to use that word. So I want to thank everyone that was with me in this podcast. Please, the Benin Empire Advancement League is an organization for all the Beninese, no matter the language you speak, no matter the culture you have, whether you are Edo, Isan, Owan, Kwale, Ika, whether you are from all nations of the Benin Empire, whether you are from Ghana, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, St. Tome, and all other extended nations of the Benin Empire, we would like to have you in this organization to work with us to build a peaceful community for our people, to help our people in a form that they can help themselves. They can help themselves in that manner that we will not be subdued to all these criminals that is overriding our state today. So I want to thank you all, and may God be with you. Please don't fail to subscribe also to our Facebook page. And if you join our Facebook page, also try to join our WhatsApp group and also join the organization so that we can move the Benin Empire forward. The Benin needs its children to be with him, to stand with him, not to be against him. This is what we need this period, because the Benin needs his children to be with him, to stand with him. Because foreigners who believe they cannot respect our tradition, our custom, should be sent out. Our foreigners that want something good for the Beninese should be allowed in. So I say thank you, and God bless you all. Don't fail to subscribe, and don't fail to join this organization so that we can move everyone forward. So thank you and goodbye. Bye-bye.